Hello, everyone. This is Michelle with Michelle Crochets in Kansas. How are you all doing today? I've had a busy day. I got a lot of crocheting done. Hello, Lisa. How are you? I got all my white nylon netting made into scrubbies. You're good. I'm doing all right. I'm happy. I got all my white scrubbies made. So, and I've got all the squares. I got a video made of all the squares for the Casablanca Afghan. Did you see the short? Hi, Michelle. How are you? It's so good to see you. That's good you got some scrubbies done. Yep, I got all the white ones done. I've got some green that I need to do next. I got some green netting to make scrubbies for now. I saw the short. It looks so good. Thank you. Thank you, Michelle. Lisa says, yes, I saw the short for the Casablanca blanket. Yeah, that's what I've got done so far. It's turning out pretty well. Lisa says, hi, Michelle J. Looking forward to getting the next kit now. It says there's 4 people in here. Only 2 of you are talking. And I only have 1 thumb. Okay, now there's 3 people. 3 people, 2 thumbs. That's okay. I'm really excited about getting some projects done because I considered the scrubbies as one project. I wanted to make a basket. My sister-in-law requested one in like a red wine color. So I found some yarn like this. Is that a red wine color or not? Can't wait to see the green scrubbies, says Lisa. Yeah, I haven't started those yet. Do you consider this a red wine color? I don't drink, so I wouldn't know. She wanted, I think a burgundy would be good. Yes, it could be a wine color. All right, thank you, Lisa. And she wants a tan border, like for the handles up top. That would be a beautiful basket. Thank you. I personally consider red wine slightly darker, but I don't drink either. Yeah, alcohol does funny things to my stomach and my belly ends up hurting. Alcohol used to make me fall asleep. Now it just makes me feel sick. So it depends on the red, I guess. Well, see, the thing is, I'm going to make one for my sister-in-law. She just retired. So I think next time I see her, I will give her a basket. Maybe I'll fill it full of dishcloths and scrubbies. I don't know. Yeah. But other than that, there's nothing else I've been doing really. If in doubt, you can go a shade darker. Yeah, shade. And Michelle says, I like making baskets. They're fun to make. And the pattern I have is by Tiffany Hansen. And that's the style I would make for my sister-in-law. It requires holding 2 strands of the same color held together. So I would do 2 strands of this for the body of the basket. And then for the top portion, top 8 rounds, which make the handles, I would use tan. So I need to go buy some tan yarn, but I know I've got this red, so I figured I would get a start on it. I did one from Pamela's Adoring Crochet. So did I. I did one from her as well. And I want to make several of them because they're wonderful project baskets. Instead of project bags, white tan and not white, because my sister-in-law requested it. Hi, Elaine. How are you? I noticed you did a book review on the book that I told you about. I held 3 strands using 2 variegated and 1 solid. It turned out so good. Awesome. I did the same thing, Michelle. I did 2 solids and 1 variegated. But that's cool. Lisa says, okay, that's fair. Yeah. Lisa says, hi, Elaine. So how are you doing, Elaine? As far as I know, there's nobody else in here. Well, they're not talking anyway. It's just the 3 of you. I gave you a thumbs up. Yes, I did. My granddaughter, my daughter bought it for me. Okay, cool. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. That's what I always do. So what are you guys working on? Just got home, eating dinner and working on a knit sweater. Cool. almost done with the back panel. That's awesome, Elaine. Lisa says, I got to do 2 knitted stockings, then I have to make 3 beanies. Wow. That's amazing, Lisa. You're staying busy. And Michelle says, I'm working on a crochet a long mandala by Mikey from Crochet Crowd. Well, that's cool. The last project I did from Mikey was the Common Comfort Afghan. He is very busy for me. Sounds like it. I finished that ball of nylon netting and I made scrubbies. I got 11 big ones and 1 small one. Shatika, how are you? Good evening to you. Crocheting a hood cocoon sweater. Awesome. Hi, and Lisa says hi to Shatika. I would love to see a picture of your sweater, Shatika. When it's done, I love the sound of that because it sounds like if it's a cocoon, it's something you can wrap up in. That's what it sounds like to me. And I love the wrap up in it kind of things. I'm trying to get the end out of a yarn and it's not cooperating. One of those big pounds of yarn, pound of love. It's not cooperating. I should have probably started it from the outside of the skein. But I like pulling yarn from the middle. Yes, I pull my yarn from the middle too. Yeah, it's not wanting to come out though. I got a big bunch of it not wanting to come out. It's so nice when it's cooperative. Yeah, it's being stubborn. Saying, no, don't take me out. Do you have that problem too? Is there an easier way to get the middle out? To get a middle string out? Sometimes I don't have this much trouble, but and I hate when I do have this much trouble. Hi, Susan. How are you? Lisa says, I haven't found an easy way as yet. Susan, do you know how to get the center section out of a skein of yarn? Lisa says, hi all. Hi, Susan, says Lisa. Yarn again. Hello. How are you? Susan says hi to Lisa, and yes, do tell. Do tell, Susan. Lisa says hi, Yarn again. Because I'm really making a mess of this one. Maybe if I learn, you give me a clue, I'll be able to do the next one better. Because I gotta hold two strands together. So I've got two big skeins of this. If you put your hand in the yarn like you're doing, find the piece that has no connecting piece. If you cannot find it, you have to roll it from the outside inward. That's just what I don't want to do. I don't want to take it from the outside. And I'm really making a mess of this one. What brand of yarn is that? Pound of Love by Lion Brand. Yarn again says, it is the same problem I have had. I stick my fingers in before pulling and mush it around to undo any tangles. Yeah, it seems pretty hard in some spots. I'm trying. Yarn again says, hello, Lisa Knits. I'm trying and I'm not being very successful at it. Lisa says, okay, Michelle, I am going to have some lunch. Thank you for the chat. Have a nice evening. You too, Lisa. Have a great day. Hope you're doing well. Good luck finishing all your projects. Cuppies Crochet. Hello, how are you? Susan says, I have had trouble with love doing the same thing, and you have to start from the outward and go inward unless you want to throw the whole ball of yarn away, which I had to end up doing. Wow. I really don't want to do that. I really don't want to do this either. But I suppose I guess I won't be buying a pound of love yarn if it's going to give me this much trouble. And Susan says, "Hi, Cuppy. How was your day today, Susan? Did they work you too hard?" Enid, good evening. How are you? I'm doing black work embroidery with fancy French silk thread. Wow. Yarnigan says, "I used Red Heart Pound of Love and just pulled. What a mess it seemed. Every time I turn around, it is in knots. It is more than half gone and started acting up. Ugh, but I cannot trash it." Yep, I couldn't either. I started it from the outside. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it from the outside. Let it unravel that way. Cuppy says, "Hi, Elaine," and "Hi, Enid." Enid says, "Hi, Cuppy. You can wind it to 2 balls before you start with your project." I can do that, Elaine. Cuppy says, "Sorry to be so slow today, but I'm really tired." Hey, I have no problems with you being tired. You're here, and that's all that counts. Enid says, "French silk thread is absolutely delicious." Gosh, I bet. Sounds like bougie thread. Granny D often says bougie yarn for the high dollar yarn. So you got bougie thread. Elaine says, "I love Pound of Love." All right. It's pretty nice. I even like Karen 1 pound. Bag a Day does not like Karen 1 pound. Enid says, "I would work from the outside with an enormous skein." That's what I'm doing. And Susan says, "Yes." Enid says, "Stick the skein in a 2.5 gallon hefty Ziploc style bag." I've got 2 gallon bags. I don't know if I have 2.5 gallon bags. Enid says, "I'm sipping Coke Zero myself and water." Cool. I've got raspberry iced tea. Enid says, "Yeah." Okay. I don't know how to pronounce that word. And Elaine says, hello, Inherited Stitches. Let's see here. I guess I will use my J hook and my 2 things of yarn. IRC Hefty manufactures them. Okay, wait. And Enid says, I am not fibbing. 2.5 gallon zip style bags exist. I have a bunch. Walmart, perhaps Amazon. IRC Hefty manufactures them. All right. And Enid says, hi, Passion. Let's see. So I'm working on a basket for my sister-in-law. And I'm holding 2 strands together. I think I've seen 2.5 gallon Ziplocs before. Hello, Lydia. How are you? And what are you working on? And what's in your cup? Inherited Stitches says, good evening, Lydia. And Susan says, hi, Lydia. And Peppermint says, hi, Enid. Lydia says, hi, everyone. Lydia says, I'm drinking ice water. That's what I should be drinking. And I am making a small square on knitting needles. Oh, you're doing so good, Lydia. Congratulations on learning to knit. Enid says, my preference, oddly, is for room temperature water. Okay. I like it ice cold. Kind of like Lydia. I like ice cold water and hot tea, iced tea. I can drink tea any which way. Kathy, how are you? Going to lurk. Hello, everyone working on a baby blanket, basket weave by Bonnie Barker. Cool. Congratulations. I hope you have good luck with that. Yarnigan says, oh, the room temperature water is better for you. It is also more enjoyable, in my opinion, as well. Well, cool. I heard that if you drink ice cold water, it takes energy to get it back up to body temperature. Your body has to work harder to drink it because it wants to make it your body's temperature. That's just what I've heard. Sounds like a good reason to drink ice cold water to me. My metabolism is slow because I have an underactive thyroid. Kathy says, have ice water in my cup. Cool. Enid says, I actually set my water out the night before for my day's drinking. Awesome. I drank a gallon yesterday. I bet you made a lot of trips to the bathroom. That's the problem I have when I drink a lot of water. Enid said, so far my New Year's resolution is coming along swimmingly. Almost literally. Uh-huh. Enid says, not as many as you might think. All right. And Susan says, Lydia, you go, girl, learning to knit and proving all wrong. Yeah, Lydia's doing great. Lydia says, thank you, Susan. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8. Hmm. So I'm working on this for my sister-in-law. Kathy says, I learned to knit last year, still a beginner knitter. I also learned to swim last year at age 60, 61. Swim lessons still going on when I turn 61. Well, good for you, Kathy. It's never too late to learn. That's awesome. Enid says, wow, Kathleen. Never too late to learn. Lydia says, when I get it done, I'm going to show one of my friends that don't think I can. She is wrong. You know, sometimes it's our own personal satisfaction. We don't need to prove other people wrong. We just need to know in our heart that they don't know that much. They don't know as much as they think they do. Enid says, I started to relearn to swim last year. I used to swim in the Pacific Ocean. I hadn't swum in like 11 years and forgot almost everything. I'm not a very good swimmer. And if I'm in the ocean, I don't like to go above my hips. Enid says, no lessons available though. That's a bummer. Kathy says, I won't go in lake or ocean without a life vest. A lake isn't so bad, but an ocean? I'm so petrified of the drop-off point. And Lydia says, that's right, but she is wrong. She put me down like a rag. Wow. Two wrongs don't make a right, Lydia. So you can just tell her I taught myself to knit. Then you can knit yourself a hat and you can show her when she makes a comment on your hat, you can say, I knit it. Enid says, never go in a boat or any kind without a life jacket. Uh-huh. That's right, I don't. Elaine says, I also put to the side a cup of water with lemon and 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, room temperature, every morning. How has that worked out for you, Elaine? I couldn't drink it. The apple cider vinegar bothered me, even with the mother. Kathy says, I took my lessons. I took my lessons at the YMCA. I took private lessons at the Y. Awesome, Kathy. And that's good, Passion. I hope it's working out for you, Elaine, for your health. I couldn't drink it. Enid says, only have city-funded pools near me. They are hard on for staff. Can't even get my kids in lessons. Lydia says, yep. She thinks like to use a word to me handicapped. I told her she don't have a room to talk. Yeah. An ex-boyfriend once used that term on me. I dumped him. Enid says, I prefer my room temp water with nothing in it. I guess I'm an odd duck. Sounds like a frenemy, Lydia. Yeah, a friend enemy. With friends like that, you don't need enemies, right? Elaine says, it is working very well. You can try it with 1 tablespoon. Lydia said, nope, I don't. So, anyway, I forgot what my pattern is supposed to be like. I think it's 9. Okay. 1, 2, 3. So I'm hoping this turns out well for my sister-in-law. And then if it turns out well, then I'll make myself some more. I don't care of her anymore because she didn't wish me a happy birthday. Maybe she forgot. People get busy and they forget. But just because they forgot to wish you a happy birthday doesn't mean you don't be their friends anymore. To me, that's not a big deal. Well, when you get to be my age anyway. It's not like when I was a teenager. Now it's just another day. I'm getting older. To me, it's nothing to celebrate anymore. I'm over 29. Now, if my husband forgets, that's another thing. Kathy says, I've forgotten to wish my sisters a happy birthday before. Life got in the way, and that happens. But I have a lot of friends that I don't wish happy birthday to all the time. Mary Ling says, Lydia, happy birthday. Yes, I think I already wished you a happy birthday, but happy birthday again. I hope you have a great year. And Kathy says, happy belated birthday, Lydia. Yeah, I try to remember my families, but I don't always even get to those either. My immediate family, I do. My children and my husband, always. And their spouses. Okay. Lydia says thank you. But I'm not going to put me down. I want to be a happy person. Good deal, Lydia. I want to be a happy person too. We can be happy people together. Okay? And maybe someday I'll take out my knitting needles and we could practice together. And you can show off what you do. Right, Lydia? When you do a live? Lydia says, sounds good to me. Yeah, it sounds good to me too, Lydia. And then someday I can show you my progress on my lives of my knitting abilities or disabilities. I know the basics of knitting. I can't do cables. Knitting more than holding the two needles would intimidate me. So using like 3 DPNs or whatever to make a pair of socks, If I can't do it on 2 needles, I probably can't do it. So I started this and it's coming out wonky. Because it's supposed to be the bottom of a basket and it's kind of rounded. I think I'm gonna start over. Kathy says, my granddaughter I adopted turns 11 tomorrow. Happy birthday to your granddaughter. What's her name? Who is Passion for Yarn? I can't think her name is. Elaine. Passion for yarn is Elaine. Cynthia. Happy birthday to Cynthia. Happy birthday to Cynthia. So, what are you doing for your granddaughter? Hi, Anita. How are you? Lydia said, that's right. I couldn't remember it. Yep, Elaine. How are you, Anita? I'm doing all right. Got some people in here. This is great. Anita says, hi, all in the chat. And Lydia says, hi, Anita. I'm good cooking dinner. Oh, yeah, you're the one who cooks a lot. You cook well. You used to have a restaurant. Cool. Lydia says, remember, thumbs up, everyone. And Elaine says, hi, Anita. Kathleen says she is getting a vanity desk with lighted mirror. Ooh, she is having a sleepover party tomorrow night. We gave her an Android phone also. Wow. For an 11-year-old? Wow. That's quite the gift. I'm making a basket. I'm trying to. So she can talk to her friends. She is homeschooled. Cool. All right. Awesome. And Lydia says, hi, Elaine. I finished some scrubbies. I had a ball of nylon netting and I made scrubbies. They're very coarse, scratchy. They're good for washing dishes. So that's what. I need to make them for people. Uh-huh. Those are great gifts. I think I saw somebody on Facebook even has a tutorial on using knitting looms to make scrubbies. I need to learn how to do that using the little blue one. I think that's what I want to do. Anita says, going to eat. Just wanted to pop in and say hi. Hope you'll have a wonderful night. Hope you do too, Anita. Thanks for coming in. Lydia says, I used to make them on that loom. Wonderful. I would love the pattern for it. I'd love to learn how to make them on the loom. Can you do a video on it, Lydia, on your channel? And show us how? I would love to do that. I've got the round looms. Cool. Maybe not sure when. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7. Eight, 9. I'm gonna do 10, 11. 10 and 11. Kathleen says, I want to knit Linda Simpson squares and pearls blanket. She put out tutorial yesterday. I want to learn to knit also. All right. I really want to learn how to knit socks, but I don't want to use more than 2 needles at a time. Lydia says, you can make socks on knitting loom. I would like to learn to make socks with 2 needles that I hold. I don't know how to make the socks on a knitting loom either. Hi, Tina. How are you? Didn't know you were going to be live. I was just thinking about getting ready for bed and checked my phone. Here you were. Here I am. Make it present tense. Lydia says, hi, Tina. How are you, Tina? Did you get any more of your bins made for your yarn? Tina says hi to Lydia. And then Susan says hi to Tina. How are you, Susan? How are you feeling today? Did they work you hard? You're okay? Tina says hi, Susan. Lydia says, I'm just listening to you and listening to my music and knitting on knitting needles. Wonderful. What kind of music do you listen to, Lydia? Tina says, I even did my yarn ends. Done. I'm good. No, I had the big pile of yarn I tore out and had to put it back in. I'm done and actually won a yarn chicken for once. All right. I missed that one. I'm sorry. So I had to go back and read it. I even did my yarn ends. Woohoo! Okay, cool. Country music. All right, Lydia. Susan says, I had speech therapy, I had occupational therapy, and I was supposed to have physical therapy, but she left and never came back. So I'm confused by that, but whatever. So I've been in the recliner about 7 hours, I would guess. I love the old style country, says Kathy. Yeah. All right. So, who's your favorite country artist, Lydia? Tina says, hi, Nana Kathleen. Back in the day when we first got married and we moved out, Alan Jackson, cool. When we, back in the 90s, 94, Garth Brooks came out with a CD and we went and bought it, and I would listen to that CD over and over and over again every day. So I liked Garth Brooks. Nana Kathleen says, hi, Tina. Tina says, hi, Anita and Elaine. Susan says, yes, hours. Okay. Camper says, happy birthday, Lydia. You're getting all the birthday wishes here. Lydia says, thanks, Tina. Hey, wait. We got to do another one in there. Sorry, I'm talking to myself. Kathy says, I have lots of records of the old country singers. Cool. And Tina says, hi, Enid. All right. And we got to find some Alan Jackson for you. My birthday was on December 9, but thank you, everyone. All right, Lydia. We're almost a month late, but better late than never. 6, 8, 10, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. All right. Okay. This is going to be a thick bottomed basket. Probably because I'm using a smaller hook than they suggested. Tina says, I'm really tired tonight. So am I. I didn't think I would get this tired tonight, but I am. I think I'm gonna have to get off here soon because I'm ready for bed. I hope you all have a good night and you sleep well. I'm gonna plan to. Tina says, think I'll get off here and turn on the TV and fall asleep. You're one of those that fall asleep in front of the TV. I can't do that. We don't have a TV in our room for a reason. But okay, you sleep well, Tina. Lydia says, good night, everyone. Good night. Lydia, good all the time, says Tina. Yarn again says, good night, everyone. I hope you all sleep well and we'll see you all tomorrow. Good morning, Revanth. Well, good evening for me. Just dropping in to say hello. Well, we're getting ready to say goodbye, Revanth, because I'm tired. Tina says, good night, everyone. See you in the morning, 6:30 Central Time, 7:30 Eastern. And I think 6 o'clock India time, Revanth. I don't know. Susan says, good night to everyone in the chat and get a good night's sleep. Michelle, I can tell you're starting to stare off into space. You can always tell when I'm tired. 7:30 India time. So 6:30 in the morning is 7:30 at night in India? Or is it 7:30 now? No, it's not 7:30 now there. It's 7:30 p.m. there now? Because it's 8:10 or 8:20 here p.m. right now. Oh, 7:48 a.m. now. Okay. So you're like 11 and a half hours. Or is it? I don't know. 7:48, we're 20, so 13, 12 and a half hours. Is that right? I don't know. I get confused because you're like, you've got not just an hours ahead of us, but also a half hour. That's weird. But anyway, I didn't think. But I will be on here tomorrow morning, okay? I hope you all have a good night, good day, Ravant. And I will talk to you all tomorrow. And Susan, I am not going to let you know when I'm on. If you come on, great. If you don't, I figured you're going to need the sleep. Your sleep and your health come first, Susan. Okay, I'll see you tonight or your morning. All right, we'll see you then. Have a good night, everyone. Bye, Elaine.